Wow, I'm so excited to see all of you. And today will be amazing live stream because we will talk about Houston. I think that you already guessed which video I will use today. I will watch today with you, and it will be video from Cool Vision. And I think that it would be amazing try to understand what he said, and to be honest, I know that this video will be in good quality, like maybe amazing, and I will be happy to try to understand after more than 1 year of living in Houston. I know how diverse this city, I know how huge this city is, and I know how many different things you can find here, unexpected sometimes. And yes, we will talk today about Houston, and I believe it will be amazing live stream. I don't know, probably I believe that I didn't watch this video before. Yes, I hope so at least. But I saw this video in recommendations. Looks like this. Anyway, we will check this today with you. But before we will start, I am excited to say everyone hello. Hello to Jean. Nice to see you. Hello to Paula. Hello to you. Yes, nice to see um, from Michigan, Polly. Yes, Lauren Praznovsky, happy to see you as always. And of course, Wildcat, I see you too. Who we have today too. Also, Lindsay, hi to you, yes. And Thomas Lee, wow, we have big company today. Really big company. It is amazing. It is amazing. And I am understanding that Houston is fascinating for a lot of people. And I'm one of those people who didn't know about Houston at all uh, before arriving to the USA. I am one of those people who even, yes, I've heard some phrases like Houston, we have a problem, but I didn't think about this phrase properly and didn't think about history behind. As a result, I now learning about Houston by being here and by trying to understand about this amazing city. And to be honest, this video and the live stream will be also about my perspectives, my opinion, and it's only positive. I want to tell you immediately everything because I have amazing relationship with Houston, and I have reasons for this because I have here support and people who is helping me. And also, it's not only about my sponsors, and it's not only about with family with who I'm living, but it's also about city itself because I before was maybe not understanding Houston because I didn't watch video, I wasn't visiting this city, but I started to understand, I appreciate city only through time. Like you need to live here to fully understand how amazing this city. That's what I found out, and the more you live, the more you want to live here. I mean, like it is amazing. And hello to you, Sam Smith Q. Happy to see you. And hello to Jamie Dreams. Wow, we have today crazy huge Eagle community. It is amazing. And hello to ACS Go. Always have troubles with your name. Anyway, what I want to tell you about. We will try to look about population. I already have some understanding, of course, and I'm one of these people who is living here. Yes. Another thing we will look about GDP, because maybe we will look also big companies which are located in Houston, and obviously we will look at the how to say measurements or maybe facts which you can measure about such amazing city. And yes, I want to show you screen. um, this screen you can see right now, and this is from channel Cool Vision. I do not remember, I've watched about this video before for sure. I mean, like, I didn't watch everything, it looks like this, but I remember I had this moment, maybe thumbnail, maybe with somebody I was watching, just a little moments, not everything. I don't remember watching everything. At least, anyway, we will try to understand. And Cool Vision, I know that this guy, he is from Russia. He is a Russian YouTuber, and he visited a lot of places, and he is doing a lot of videos, amazing quality. He is one of the person from whom maybe I should learn, because of his quality of videos, or maybe because of the way how he is giving people information. Yes, he's definitely knows what he's doing, and he's one of the best Russian English speaking YouTubers who can give you objective information. And I do not know him personally, but I believe that I can see by job which he is doing him, and I like quality example of this video. And if we will be honest completely, this video was made 1 year ago. What does it mean? It is fresh. And before we will start watching, I wanted to know average salary in Houston. Hello, Lisa Marshall, as always, happy to see you. Hello, thank you a lot. And what we can see when we are talking about average salary, it is considering that $7,000, it is top earners, those people who is receiving $7,300, it's people who is earning quite well. I don't know, we can see average salary $5,000, and obviously I'm using Google. And as a result, obviously, I believe different resources can give different information. I don't know what it means. Percentile, it looks like percentage, like 25% of people have $44,000. It is like annual salary. Average salary $60,000. It is crazy. And one of the things that a lot of people talking that Houston, it is cheap city, or not maybe cheap, but compared to other big cities, it is cheaper. Let's say like this, because some people I was receiving, they were talking like Houston is incredibly expensive. My opinion about Houston, what can I say? I believe, for me personally, it is expensive, but it is one of the things when I was when I started already to live in Houston, for me, even sandwich was expensive. I mean, like even now, when I'm thinking about prices, it is expensive. But you need to understand that I am from forest of Russia, and in my mind, first time it was shock, like complete shock about everything. As a result, I was not objective. I even now I cannot say that I'm like objective if because I'm trying to be, but it is a job which requires efforts. And yes, I see Lindsay. I see a message from you, A, and you said hi to everyone and come to Denver a while back. Luckily, he made. I had been a supporter for a while. Yep, Ellison. A professor who tried to help Alex come over to Denver a while back. Luckily, he made it in his own way. When I was in Russia, I remember these messages on on email, and I was chatting with a lot of people. Let's be honest, and one of them was professor. She was talking. There was several professors, not only one, but including Ellison. And they were talking about opportunity to go to study to the USA. Obviously, for me, even applying, I didn't have money for applying at this moment, those moments. And I think that yes, it is always important to remember about your past, where you came from, who helped you to do, who was trying to help. And thank you for reminding this to me because it is one of the things which is important to stay to be yourself, and it is important part to be yourself, to remember your past and where you came from, who helped you. I think it is important part of the things. And yes, thank you, of course, I appreciate it. Thank you, it is very nice from you. Okay, there was another ho message. Hello, Nanny Mouse, happy to see you. I think that we said about annual salary in Houston. Let's talk about population. I was using this website, which is called Statista. At this moment, they're showing that population of Houston 7,340,000 people. We can see in 2010 population of Houston was 5.9 million of people. If we will look population in 1950s, it was 700,000. What can we tell by looking at these statistics? We can see that population was increasing pretty well and amazingly well. I would say gosh, it is a lot. I mean because it doubled for 70 years. It became 7 times more, 8 times more for 70 years. Every decade it was receiving new nearly million people by population. Obviously, if we will talk about Texas, the situation will be different. We are talking about exactly Houston. And I know, of course, I should look on Texas separately. And I wonder if that population include Alex. Maybe it should be 73. What? 734 thousands. Oh, maybe. I mean, this website which I'm using is called Macro Trends. Trends. Macro Trends. And by looking at this website, you can see uh, like maybe you can see like different information. But what I want to tell you, maybe you can find other websites which are better and where information more correct. I will be happy if you will share this with me, because for me it's always interesting to look on such statistics. But what I can see doesn't matter, I believe, which website we will use. We will be just we need to accept fact that population was growing pretty goddamn it well, like amazingly well, and I think it is good sign. And a lot of people, of course, comparing Houston with talking about Houston, that um, it is cheap, and Texas itself, it is cheap state with good rating system, interest rate. And I do not know well pretty all these situations, but yes, it is for you better to say, is it true or not. It looks like people going to the Houston, to Texas, and they like prices example for gasoline, because if we will compare price of gasoline in Houston with California, people like will be. I remember even one situation when we were driving, Heather were driving, me and Thomas. Anyway, when we were driving to Grand Canyon, we saw couple on the gas station, and Heather had with them as always conversation, and they were like, wow, they had plates from California, and they were shocked, like really shocked by prices on gasoline, and they're like, wow, it is worth to go to Houston or Texas, because look at these prices, look at this, you will like it. Again, they were from California, and that's why I think before we will start to watch video, Houston price for gasoline per gallon, you can see 2.29. Cash, I don't know why cash. You like 233, 229. Houston. It's nothing for me as for a person who is who doesn't have a car, and who is not understanding pretty well in gallons. Is it in gallons? I hope. You can see 270, 27, 23, 25. But of course, I want to tell you one little secret which I understood. Sometimes price on gasoline can be different from location in Houston. Example, you can go to places, and you can find in some places, when example I was studying to drive, I saw prices like 2, 3 to 4, but on another location where more like expensive area, I don't know, from or maybe land, prices can be higher. I don't know from what it depends, but it is very interesting situation. You can find diversity in Houston in prices, and yes, including 2.3, 2.7, 2.5. It is depends from where you're buying this gasoline. But let's look this in California. Just curiosity. Petrol. And here you are. Gosh. Here we have 4.4. I believe it is dollars? No? Or what? 4.5. And here we have regular like 4.4, 4.5 dollars. I believe it is for gallon. Same situation. And that's why people who is in Houston, they always like spending much less price, like money on gasoline. I think it is worth to give like to Houston, and it is why not? You can leave like to show Houston respect for this, just to give you like in our live stream. It would be amazing. And yes, you can see this dramatic difference, like dramatic. And I see message from Christina. We pay 13% tax on everything: vehicle, barber, hair salon, for example, clothing, and fast food also. I can really add up when 30% of salary is taxed before even spending. Ah, wow. It's good to know. It's good to know. Hello to you, Misty. Hi, happy to see you, Misty. There were some messages, and I skipped these messages as always. I didn't see them, all of them. Hello, Heather. Nice to see you. And hello, of course, Thomas Lee. Hi, Alex. You have own style. Yeah, nobody can repeat your style. Like, yes. Anyway, we are talking about differences in prices, and in California, $4.5 for gallon. In Houston, we looked before 2.4, maybe 5 average. Let's like this, like average, because in some places you can find cheaper, in some little bit more expensive. But even with this 2.5, if we will tell, I would say that it is huge difference. Huge difference. Yeah, it is really enormous difference. And that's why I think it is important to say about. Okay, we looked about population. We looked also about demographic. We didn't see demographic. We can see that blue one, it is male. I don't know what is mean. What does it mean? Male surplus. What does it mean? Female and female surplus. What does it mean, surplus? English. Surplus. Surplus? How it can be like male surplus? Is it normal? How it can be like a male surplus or female surplus? Anyway, yes. Those who only joined now, you can see here population of Houston, and it became like for 70 years like it's 7 times bigger. Like, yeah, that's crazy. It's really crazy. And Houston growing and will grow, obviously. Yeah, so when I look at these uh, at these numbers, I see that by percentage, obviously, in Houston we can see more. What we can see? More young people by percentage, who is 30, 34 years old, or from let's say like this, from 25 to 34, you can find these like these people like bigger by percentage. Okay, average. Can we look? uh, Not salary, life expectancy in Houston or maybe in Texas. Gosh, we can see Houston area county level life expectancy was 79. It is good, it is good, but zip code level life expectancy ranged from 69 to 97. It depends, and it depends, of course. We can see such amazing picture. Let's look. Maybe we'll be able to make it bigger for all of us, because I want to show you this picture. Yes, here we are. In Texas, average it looks like 78 and 5. I would say it is good. It is good number, better than in Russia. Average, better for sure. By some zip codes, it looks like it is like 89. It depends. Maybe you can find some suburbs, or maybe some big, like not. I mean like cities, or like where lives maybe more. Like in Houston, you can find a lot of rich people, and some people live in some area, and some people another. Some you can find another. Yeah, Houston is diverse, and maybe that's why in some zip code you can find more, be better life expectancy. But who knows? Who knows? For women, example, life expectancy higher than for men, and we can see it as like 81, 81 for women. I wonder why. Okay, I think also we will talk today and watch, obviously, about prices on Houston, and we will try to look also a little bit more about renting in Houston. Um, I think I see your message, and you said that Frankie goes crazy when it's on, so I have to be careful. Oh, yeah, Frankie, he's who doesn't know? It's amazingly uh, teddy, dog. I don't know. Teddy poodle, not paddle. And yes, he's amazing. And yeah. Anyway, what can I say? This video, let's go to start watching this, will be from Cool Vision, and it will be one of the few, like several, let's say, one of the several live streams where I'm reacting on Russian person. Like I usually do. Like you can find I did on Ekaterina Schulman, how to say reaction. I did reaction on Roman and KFRZ or whatever. And now I'm doing on third person, at least which I can count and remember now, Russian person. It is what his name? Cool Vision. He had Russian Plus channel, or maybe still have these channels. Yeah, his name. Gosh, I don't remember his name. Anyway, we will find out right now. And before we will start watching this video, my advice for you: do not forget about likes. You can leave your comments in our chat and make chat more interesting and ask questions about Houston, about your place, whatever you want. Slava, thank you. Slava, тебе Господи. You can find this phrase in Russia like glory to your God or whatever. And yes, Slava тебе Господи. Slava, his name. Of course, I just didn't remember, sorry. Anyway, he is professional. He is amazing, and at least what I know about his videos, how he's doing them, and I think yeah, in case you can find the link below from his original video. And obviously what I want you to tell: prepare tea, coffee, whatever you like, and let's already jump. Yes. Yeehaw.
Hey guys, and welcome to Cool Vision. In this video we'll talk about Houston. It's located in southeast Texas near the Gulf of Mexico.
Hey guys, and welcome to Houston. This is the fourth largest city in the US and the largest city in Texas. The population of the city is 2.4 million, and it keeps growing. The city keeps expanding. So let's get to know the city, shall we?
There are more than 7 million residents in the metropolitan area, making it the fifth largest metro area in the US. The city of Houston was founded by land investors in 1836 and incorporated as a city a year later. It was named after former General Sam Houston, who was president of the Republic of Texas.
Yes, of course I love this place. It looks like I know where this place located. Yeah. It is it? It is Herman Park, yeah?
And had won Texas independence from Mexico at the back.
Yes, of course it is. When I look at this, and for me, it is help. Like, finally, I am watching one of the video where I can put my personal experience and to have my memories. When I, example, see this, when I see this place, this monument, I already have some warm memories with this place, and it is so nice. It is incredibly nice.
Battle of San Jacinto. Let's see what makes it a great city today. Houston attracts sports fans, museum buffs, live music lovers, rodeo fans, college students, and young professionals from a variety of industries. There are plenty of jobs. Employment opportunities center heavily around the oil and gas industries, healthcare, and aerospace. The Houston metro area's gross domestic product in 2016 was $478 billion, making it the sixth largest in the U.S. There are lots of Fortune 500 companies based in Houston, including Phillips 66, Cisco, and ConocoPhillips, and they keep coming. Hewlett-Packard recently relocated its global headquarters from California to the greater Houston area. Port of Houston ranks the fifth in the U.S. in terms of cargo turnover, and Houston's proximity to the Gulf of Mexico allowed it to become a major player in international trade. Let's look at different parts of the city. Let's start with downtown Houston.
Yes.
It's a bustling business hub and has a vibrant theater.
I love downtown of Houston. To be like, I love every part of the city because Houston is widespread, and you will be surprised. Especially I love Montrose area, maybe Montrose and downtown. These two, no, well, I love every area. Like, to be honest, because all of them quite amazing, because everywhere you can find opportunity to find something new every time. And example, when I'm checking every time Meetup, meetings on Meetup, I see so many events happening on different locations in Houston. I was checking today Meetup too, because in future I have plans to go to meet maybe some friends there. I don't know. We will see. And it is nice. It's really nice.
Theater scene. This is where you find the theater district with an active visual and performing arts scene. Large-scale sporting events and concerts take place at the Toyota Center, which is an indoor arena, home to the Houston Rockets of the NBA. Downtown is home to many international corporations and contains 50 million square feet of office space, and it is the workplace of 150,000 employees.
Yes, I see your message, Sam Smith. You say that, Alex, you should get your webcam this weekend. Thank you a lot. Thank you a lot, Sam Smith Q, because I'm waiting this webcam already. I'm grateful. I'm really grateful with this, because for me it will be a new opportunity to improve myself and to become more immersed in the channel. You will be able, who is eagle of my English world, will be able to see me every time online, if you're eagle, of course, a member of our channel. Yeah, it would be amazing.
It's the middle of the day and there's nobody in downtown. How's that?
Today's Monday. It's supposed to be busy. Now you don't see any people in the streets. What's going on?
It gets really hot in Houston, and so a lot of people will take the tunnels. There's the majority of these buildings are connected by a tunnel system. There's restaurants down there, barbershops, convenience stores, and as people come down from the buildings, they go to their basement, and then they start walking, and you can walk for miles. This is a map of the downtown tunnel system. So right now we're at One Allen Center in the food court. Everything that's a dotted line are skywalks, so they're above ground, above the street. And everything that's a solid line is a tunnel underneath the street, and what it is, they connect the basements. Sometimes the most direct way to a place is to just go on the surface and go down the street. But a lot of people want to avoid the heat or the bad weather, and they'll just take the tunnels.
Also, it's the most diverse metropolitan area in Texas. Being so diverse.
Yes, and about these tunnels, yeah, you can see how Americans love convenience, and I think it is amazing. And it is not only just about convenience, it is also about comfort. I think that who is living here, I mean, like, it makes sense. It really makes sense to have such interesting way. I think, yeah, it is nice. And we can see that some buildings connected with each other, and especially it is in downtown. And that's why pretty often when you're walking during summer and when it is quite hot, you will see that there are not so much people, not so many people. And reason of this, because all people on the ground hiding from heat, and it's quite good reason, to be honest. And yes, Alex, you're doing a marvelous job. Thank you, Christina, a lot. I appreciate this. Better than I could ever do. You cover a wide area of interest, and you have a lot of yourself as well. There are no flies on you, that's for sure. Thank you a lot. I would be happy to know what does it mean, flies on me. I mean, like, but one of the things that it is very interesting way to understand better world around you. And to be honest, talking about Houston, I started to laugh when I came to Houston. I mean, like, because before I knew maybe a little bit, not maybe, but for sure. And as a result, when you know so little, what can you say? And in my situation, I'm learning with you, and I'm happy to do this, to learn with you. And underground in cities is a great idea. And I completely agree with you, Dale. It is a very amazing idea. And we can see, yeah, you said protects people from the elements and also from cars, buses, trains, and other mobile dangers. Dale, I think that not every city can say proudly, we have underground city. Houston, one of the cities which can tell that and proudly like we have underground connections. We can show you map, it is developing, you can have their stores, restaurants, whatever you can find there. And it is amazing. Not every city can offer this. Not every city. And that's why it is deserved to have like. Pretty easy conclusion. Pretty easy. Everything about likes as a result. Of course not, but it would be nice if you will put like. Anyway, and because other cities have underground transportation. It is underground like what? It's underground passages? Or because I, to be honest, never was there yet. I mean, like, can you imagine more than 1 year I've lived here, but because I have so many goals, sometimes I'm like, Alex, stop yourself. But I mean, like, I like what I'm doing. That's why, like, I'm sometimes as a result, you do not have time to go and look such amazing things. And maybe one day I will go. One day I will do this for sure. Anyway, let's go. Let's enjoy this video. Let's enjoy. Wells Fargo Plaza. I have bank card from Wells Fargo. Oops. I remember. Do you remember? I did live stream from this park. It is amazing, cool park. Wow, I love this park.
A lot of people want to avoid the heat or the bad weather, and they'll just take the tunnels.
Also, it's the most diverse metropolitan area in Texas. Being so diverse, no wonder Houston has a lot of food choices. From Houston's legendary The Breakfast Club to Phoenicia, international food store where you can find anything from Mexican to Armenian cuisine.
We're in this place called Phoenicia, and it has a lot of international food. Just to prove it, they got sunflower seeds from Russia.
Yes.
Lots of.
I was in Phoenicia, and I don't remember. Probably I did even live stream from this place. It is fascinating place. There you can find food from all around the world. Price, I would say, little bit expensive. At least for me, maybe for you it will be normal. But for me it was a little bit expensive. But sometimes you can find prices like everywhere. It depends maybe from product, from which part of the world it was taken. But in Phoenicia you can find whatever you like from any country. Like at least I saw it from different countries. Products, wine, alcohol, everything, candies. Yeah, it is amazing. It's really amazing place.
Food choices.
Was it Phoenicia? Yes, it was Phoenicia. Yes. YouTube always recommending me advertisements about cars, because probably YouTube already knows that I still trying to collect money for car. And here you can see amazing Herman Park. I love this place. I love this. I already have memories how it was there was rain and I was completely wet. I don't know how to explain this. There was a thunderstorm, stuff like this, and like Alex, wow, it was so crazy loud. And I was on bike, yes, on bike, riding there, and as a result, I was completely wet.
famous for its museum district, the city's cultural heart, home to many museums, galleries, and
Amazing
community
place.
spaces. Most famous of which is the Museum of Fine Arts, one of the largest art museums in the US and the 12th largest art museum in the world, based on
Yeah.
square feet of gallery space. The permanent collection of the museum spans more than 6,000 years of history, with approximately 70,000 works from 6 continents. At the southern end of the museum district, you will find one of Houston's oldest parks, Herman Park. It's a 445-acre urban park that was created on acreage donated to the city by oilman and philanthropist George H. Herman.
You can see what is happening here pretty often. What he said right now, when rich people donating a lot of money just for creating park. Not just like they're just donating money to create such amazing parks. And it is one of the side of, like, Americans do this pretty often. I see this. I've heard so many stories when those Americans who has money, they try to make this world better, and they're trying to make their places where they were living better, or maybe like universities or other places. And I noticed that it is happening in America. It is something common to try to make like they trying to make environments better, healthier. And this what's happened with Herman Park. It was invested by one rich person, and I think it is amazing. It is really a fantastic thing. Yeah.
The park features the Mary Gibson Jesse H. Jones reflection pool, numerous gardens including the Japanese garden and McGovern Centennial Gardens, which is a great spot if you want to take some nice pictures.
Yes.
Besides that, you'll find the Houston Museum of Natural Science, picnic
Amazing.
areas, golf course, and McGovern Lake, an 8-acre recreational lake with pedal boats. And don't forget about the miniature railway. It will take you around the park. It's pretty convenient.
Maybe you remember that I was there once. Not once, but I visited this park. I love this park. It is, and I was even riding this train too.
What's up?
What's your name?
Shirley's.
Where
We
you
are
from?
in Houston, Texas.
Oh, you're local.
At Herman Park. Yes, we actually live in Baytown, and that's about 20-30 minutes away.
Oh, cool.
Yep, to the east.
Tell me your favorite place in Houston.
Well, this has become, this park. We come here like almost every Sunday, and this is just something we do as a family of 4, my husband and my son, and we come out here, ride the train, we do the 30-minute paddle boat ride, and it's not as easy as it looks. It is like a full 30-minute workout, but we
That's
really
right.
enjoy it because you can come here, have fun, and you don't have to spend a lot of money, so.
The highlight of the park
Yeah.
is Houston Zoo. It's a fantastic zoo and one of the best that I've seen. It houses over 6,000 animals and receives 2.1 million visitors each year, making it the second most visited zoo in the US.
Yes.
Kids will-
It is one of the things. I saw these giraffes, and the Houston Zoo. It is fantastic place. It is fantastic place. I mean, all animals they keep in wonderful, amazing conditions, and it's not allowed sometimes, not in some places, to feed them, if I'm correct. You can find there a huge variety of animals. I was there, if I'm correct, only once or twice. No, only once. But it was exciting experience, and I did some footages there. If you remember, when I did even one video. You can check this on my English World video, because it would be nice if you didn't subscribe to my English World, my amazing my English World channel. You have opportunity to do this now. And yes, it is crazy. What are you talking about? They have they have a 53 million improvements coming to the SW corner of Herman Park, and it looks amazing. I can't wait for it to open this spring. Wow, I didn't know about how much they money invest into this, because yes, it is one of the side of Houston that you can find Houston something is developing every time. It doesn't matter where you will go, you will find new buildings is rising, like construction, like because Houston, we see even population is growing already for during 70 years. Like 70 years it is growing and growing and growing, and all signs of this that it will grow, because compared to other cities, big cities, it is not like it has like, I mean, it's showing everything that facts that it will grow, because people going because of prices, example from California to Texas, because of other reasons. And yes, Houston, it's like a diamond of Texas. Yes.
We'll certainly enjoy feeding the giraffes. Houston is a green city, and it has 337 parks, like Buffalo Bayou Park. Buffalo Bayou Park is a 2.3-mile long municipal park located along the banks of the Buffalo Bayou near downtown.
We're enjoying our day in Buffalo Bayou Park. Beautiful downtown skyline, and this is the bayou. What's it known for?
Floods.
Floods.
When we had the really big flood, if you can imagine, this was all underwater. Okay.
Come to jog in Buffalo Bayou Park.
It's a jewel in the middle of the city with
Yes, and one of the things, I was doing live streams from Buffalo Park already several times. I remember this, and I will do from this park in future definitely live streams, because it is amazing place for walking, for listening music, for relaxing, for meditating, for playing baseball, whatever you like. You can find baseball. There you can find even places like people can play for free, for exercising, jogging. I don't know. You can count this. I think that I love this. It is maybe, in my opinion, #1 park, because I don't know why, because maybe it is like catered to downtown. As a result, you can see the opportunity from example skyscrapers to go immediately to relax there. It is amazingly cool park. I love this. And here on this, wow, this screen, there was running a marathon. I was there unexpectedly. I just didn't know. Like, I've heard before, Steven told before to me about they were running like people, but I didn't know that they will run in exactly this place where I will do live stream. And I was working with them, and maybe you remember this live stream. It was a fantastic experience. I like this a lot. Yeah.
Bike and running trails along the bayou. Memorial Park is another popular park, one of the largest urban parks in the U.S., 1,466
One moment.
acres.
We are in Memorial.
I want to look to this where he was
Bike and running trails along the bayou. Memorial Park is another popular park, one of the largest urban parks in the U.S., 1,466 acres.
We are in Memorial Park in Houston, and because we're in Houston, you can see things like this gun shell, just in the middle of the park on the roadside. Wow. Bam, bam.
It was opened in 1924. This park is very well maintained and clean.
Well, I'm going for a jog in Memorial Park.
There are lots of facilities to enjoy, like a golf course, bike paths, a pond, and even a driving range.
Yes.
Let's look at other
course,
parts of the city. Uptown.
Uptown
Uptown is a business district representing more than 11% of Houston's total office space. and a major shopping area. It's also known as the Galleria for the vast retail complex.
Yes, I think you're right completely, Heather. And you said this. I think it depends on what you're looking for in a park. Henmar Park is better for children and has easier access. Completely agree with you. A lot depends from what you're looking for. It's difficult to say that this park better, another. All of them crazy cool. All of them. Plus of Henmar Park example, it's located like completely like close to zoo, and the family spending like a lot of time there because they can walk in Henmar Park. It is crazy cool. You can find there even golf club, and you can play their golf and relax there. I believe, I don't know how expensive to play golf there, but I believe it is crazy expensive. It looks I don't know, anyway. In my, by the way, ESL class, I had people who was playing golf, and I'm like, wow, like they must be rich people if they're playing golf. At least, yeah. And I completely agree with you, Heather. It depends what you're looking for, because both parks, not both, all of them, they're crazy cool. And Sam Smith, also a convenient tax rate off when one make a donation. Yes, completely agree with you. Completely agree with you. It is very convenient. Taxes here is much better.
With its mix of designer boutiques, chains, and department stores, plus a year-round ice rink.
Year-round?
Have you seen the line to a Gucci store?
I didn't know
there
that
it is
it is
for you. There's a fantastic park in the neighborhood, Gerald D. Hines Waterworld Park. It has a huge semicircular fountain. Definitely a fun spot to check out if you're in Houston.
I love this.
Its sheer size is a sight to see.
I'm refreshing.
Combine that with a mist coming from the water, and it's a serene experience.
Yes. You can see how huge this fontaine. How it's, yes. I was doing that from this location live stream, and it is amazing place. It is amazing. Believe me, you need to visit this place. Yes.
The surrounding courtyard is a wonderful place for a stroll.
Yes, of course, when we are talking about Houston, we need to understand we are talking about city which is huge, really huge. We are talking about city which can offer huge variety of everything. You can find areas, example, like big like not areas, districts where a lot of immigrants from all around the world, example from Arabic countries, from Asian countries, from Europeans, and there you can find this diversity. Example in Chinese, in Arabic. We were driving with Heather and we saw like, oh, look at this, they're like sign and like advertisement on completely different language. I would say that I do not remember this. In Russia, it's happening only maybe in national republics. Like you can find second language, example like Tatarstan, Dagestan, and Bashkortostan, in such republics of national republics. So you can find this. But here in Houston, you can find diversity, like, and you will be shocked. Wow, like. It is crazy cool. It is nice. Yeah, it is a very amazing experience to be here.
Another part of town is Midtown. It's known for its young crowds, bar, and nightlife scene. Gentrification of the district started in the early 2000s, fueled by an influx of young residents and the development of a vibrant nightlife. Despite that, the district continues to face issues of crime, inadequate infrastructure, chronic homelessness, and geographic disparities in public investment.
Is Houston pretty bike friendly?
They're trying to be. As you can see, we got the bike routes, but it's not everywhere. It's just kind of in random parts. The Galleria area, the Midtown area, downtown, and the Med Center are really good. So
How do you see the city changing over the years?
I started seeing an influx because I did Uber every day. And so I saw an influx of new plates from Virginia, Illinois, California, New York. And then I started, I had caught on some of the news articles that had came out on the Google article feed that Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and Jeff Bezos had all moved to Texas. Elon Musk, they say, is supposed to be building some sort of city on the outskirts by Pasadena. Bill Gates, he's been buying land from Austin down to the Conroe area. They say he's been buying up a lot of farmland. With Bezos, his Amazon things have been popping up on corners just like McDonald's. I see a lot of things changing in between that time.
Just like McDonald's. Yes, she knows a lot and completely. I think that about bikes. I'm riding bike. I do not have yet car. But riding bike in Houston for me it is convenient. Where I'm gonna like to go to Bayou Park. I like to ride sometimes in downtown, in Herman Park. I love this place a lot. I would say that it is friendly, car friendly, or car friendly, also bike friendly, because it has, to be honest, let's be honest, a lot of bike roads, and city is going to this direction. I saw that you can find this improving. They're still working on these projects, huge projects, like making lines for bikers. An example, what I love in Houston, you can find this canal or river canals, like and along all of these rivers, you can find amazing bike routes. Like they're huge, like long, quite long. They're so many dozen miles. It is from one, yeah, it is. I think that it is very friendly towards bikes. When I'm starting to think more and more, I'm like, of course it's friendly. Of course, we need to be honest also that Houston, it is more car friendly. You can find a lot of spaces, like parking spaces, and as a result, you will never have problem to park your car in Houston. Usually they have even buildings like which like skyscrapers where they can park cars, and like, wow, this life so convenient can be here. And yes, Heather, I see your message. I want to read this. Too many improvements for me to write here, so maybe Alex can give us a tour when it opens. Obvious. Thank you a lot for saying this, because when it will be open, I believe sooner or later, maybe when there will be a little bit less people, because I know Houston can be like there can go like a lot of people first times, like thousands people. It will be so crowded, and as a result, yeah, I think when it will be open, I will go for sure, and we will wait these moments, and we will do for sure from this park live stream. Especially I have Netgear, which bought for me Sam Smith Q. Thank you a lot for this. It is good investment to channel. It is good investment to my English world, to our community, and quality of our live streams. They're improving when I'm outside doing them. And yes, so that's why I think it would be nice to do this. Especially I have Netgear from this park when, yeah, too. Okay. She said what I think everyone probably heard about that big companies moving their like headquarters because of taxations to Texas, and it is to Houston too. And I think it would be interesting, of course, to look in future how it will grow, because when big companies moving to Texas, to Houston, I believe that they're looking at economy. They can count money for sure. As a result, it is you can definitely looking at them like indicator that Houston is growing, because it is very very huge indicator and clear sign that it is quite a good environment for business. If we are talking about taxes, yes, it is clear sign for big companies. If big companies showing this signal to America, immediately it makes really sense. Yeah.
I'm just in 1 year, so it's, and I like y'all. I never am on this side of the camera. I'm always behind the camera.
Maybe
Y'all are the first people I've actually done this for ever in 30 years, so I like y'all.
The Texas Medical Center is a 2.1 square mile medical district in south central Houston. It's the world's largest concentration of healthcare and research institutions that employs over 106,000 people, hosts 10 million patient encounters annually, and has a gross domestic product of $25 billion. Houston is
University
known
of
for its
Texas.
world-class medical institutions, like Memorial Hermann Health System, the largest non-for-profit health system in southeast Texas that consists of 17 hospitals, 8 cancer centers, 3 heart and vascular institutes, and 27 sports medicine and rehabilitation centers.
Wow. When you see this from above, you do like how high this building? I mean, like it's pretty high. Gosh, I think it is interesting. It is medical center, and I already recognize this center by view.
This is the Houston Astrodome. This used to be the primary sports venue for the Houston Astros and for the Houston Oilers. In the 2000s,
Astros.
Both the baseball team and the football team said that this stadium no longer fulfilled their requirements, and the Astros built a new baseball stadium downtown. Texans were provided this stadium that holds about 72,000 people. Astrodome sits there totally empty now. This one's only used for American football. They have another stadium downtown strictly for baseball. It's called Minute Maid Park.
What about rodeo? How often do they have a rodeo here?
The Houston Rodeo is an event that takes place at the end of February and the 1st of March every year. They have bull riding, horseback riding, where they ride bucking horses and the like. And
Houston is known.
Yes, one of the things I was on rodeo. Yes, and I have even my own hat and boots, and my how it's called, buckle. Anyway, and I think that it is amazing, really amazing event. And again, not every city can show such stadiums. Like these stadiums, they're huge. And I saw these fans of Astros. They love their team, these people. I mean, like, they love, they're passionate. They have energy to support. Not every can do. I mean, like, fans, they have incredible energy. It is for sure. And I'm lucky that I was in rodeo too 3 times. I was on Machine Gun Kelly. He was on rodeo, and he did this like he didn't ask money for this, or like, yeah, it was kind of like charity from him, and I like this. It is quite amazing. And interesting fact, if true, Texas doesn't have a business income tax, but imposes a franchise tax on certain businesses with revenues under 2.47 million pay no. Maybe what? Business with revenues under 2.47 million people have no taxes? Gosh. I wonder why he has so many small businesses. Yeah, I didn't know this. Wow, it is amazing. It is really amazing. Like, gosh. And let's read another message. Thank you, Heather, for such informative messages. Business with revenues of $20 million or less pay 0.3%. Larger business pay either 0.3% or 0.7%, depending on the type of the business. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Like, it is not even like it's mind blowing. Can you understand it? Like, imagine, like, wow. And I'm living here. I'm talking about, like, it's very business friendly. Very business friendly. You can see this. Such small taxes. I think it is worth to give like for taxes in Houston, in Texas. Immediately give like for this because I think I want to check this with Russia. Taxations in Russia everywhere the same, depends from type of business, but I want to check this. Compare like taxes in Russia versus Texas. While the population of Russia is almost 5 times that of Texas. Yes, while the population of Russia is almost 5 times that of Texas, Texas outpaces Russia when it comes to GDP. When we are talking about GDP, Texas has bigger economy than all Russia. Russia's gross domestic product amounts to about 1.3 trillion, while the Lone Star States comes to about 1.7 trillion. We can see. Interesting fact, it was made this in 2018, 6 years ago. Maybe it changed a little bit, but overall I believe Texas has bigger like GDP than Russia itself, and it's only one state. And yeah, I think it is because Houston, it is bigger city of Texas, but it's not capital. By the way, Houston is not capital of Texas. Wow. But I wanted taxes in Russia versus yes. I want to Texas is ranked as the 8th largest economy among nations of the world by nominal GDP, ahead of Canada, South Korea, Russia, and Australia. Here it's like 2023, Dale Owen. Thank you for your information. Texas has GDP close to $6 trillion. God damn it! 2.6, because like the Texas GDP, yeah, taxes in Russia I wanted to look. 13% to 15%, and in Texas you can see 0.3%. Taxes, you can see taxes 13%, it is annual. In Texas we saw like maximum it is like 2%, 6, it is depends. It is different. Tax rate, it is another thing, like 8.2 maximum, but usually it's like from percent state sales tax rate. Yeah, it is much better. Yeah, for business, it is they giving people business. Yeah, business in Russia. Business tax in Russia. Oh, gosh, I feel uncomfortable compared to Texas, Houston. Gosh. Is it? Of course, it is crazy. I didn't. I mean, I was thinking in my head it was high, but 20%. Gosh, it is a robbery. And in Texas. Can you see this? Can you see this? I am shocked. God damn it. Maybe I did something, but what can I do? So, I mean, what the hell? What the hell? 20%. It is robbery. It is real robbery. I wonder why Russia doesn't have so like government doesn't give people opportunity to have private business. It is difficult. I see why. I see why. I see why. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy. 20% and Texas. What are you doing with my mind, Texas? Because when I look at these numbers, I cannot realize this. 0.3%. 0.3%. That's amazing. That's amazing. Just it's goddamn. I don't know what to say. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Now I see, after watching this, now I see why Houston has bigger economy than Russia. Now I see why. Now I see why population of Houston and Texas growing for during 7 decades. because people have opportunity to have business. Because it is like I never saw such low business taxes ever in my life. Never. Wow. Okay, I just shocked. Houston surprised me amazingly, and I love this. Like and I'm like every time when I was driving with Heather, we see like this restaurant, this place, another, like so many, and I'm like thinking, and I'm like wondering why so many businesses, like so many businesses here, and I was thinking about this, how it's possible. But when you see these rates, taxes, business taxes, and you can realize, you can understand, like, of course, of course, such it is like it can change like everything for people who wants to do stuff. It is good environment, because come on.
Known for its space and science contributions, NASA's Jones Space Center is the home of mission control and astronaut training. Space Center Houston is a science museum that displays over 400 space artifacts, including the Mercury 9, Gemini 5, and Apollo 17 space capsules. Houston is home to dozens of universities and colleges, including...
One moment, I see your messages. Today we have so amazing messages, and someone asked about Russian districts. We don't have a little Russia, but we do have a couple Russian stores, and there is a nice-sized Russian community, it seems. Yes, you can find a Russian community here, and you can find here stores. I was visiting them with Heather, and maybe I need to visit them again one day and to buy something. I don't know, like, and I was part of some group, Russian community. You can find groups from Facebook, Russian groups, like I think it is amazing, including you can find those Russian groups who is from LGBTQ community on Facebook for Russians. They all over America. I think it is also nice. Not only like I think it is good to have such groups, and yeah, it is amazing. I do not know for sure how many Russians live here. Maybe in Houston or maybe Texas, like 80,000 or 70,000, and yes, Heather writes completely. Alex spoke Russian in the Russian store. I was the only English speaker. Yes, it was amazing experience. We went there, and one Russian grandmother, or well-known babushka, she was trying to talk with Heather in Russian. She didn't care at all. Does Heather understand or not? She was just talking with her in Russian and advising her to eat some cookies. I remember this. It was very fun to go to a Russian store here in Houston. And for those people who is moving right now because of war, yes, a lot of people moving from Russia to Texas, and not only Texas, I mean like to all around like the USA, and the new wave of immigration as a result, new people and arriving to the USA and community, some people telling, is growing. Russian community is growing. And maybe I should somehow to be part of, consistently part of some community, Russian community. Maybe I should. But at the same time, I'm focused on my English world. I want to spend time with you, to be with you. I want to try to understand about this world, about America, about other countries. With you. As a result, of course, I'm understanding when I'm measuring. Alex, do you need to go to play Mafia Club with Russians? Or do you want to spend at home to do live stream with my English, with Eagle community? I'm thinking, no, I want to do live stream to be with you. And okay, yes, it's always like one of the things which is happening. And plus I have other goals, quite amazing goals, to be honest. Houston, you do not have any problems, I see. Houston, you do not have any problems. Look at this amazing business tax. It's not a problem at all. It's a paradise. It's a real paradise.
In University of Houston, Sam Houston State University, and several private institutions like Rice University, a private secular institution with a high level of research activity. How do people get around the city? The Metropolitan Transit Authority of Harris County, also known as Metro, provides public transportation in the form of buses, light rail, and high-occupancy vehicle lanes. Metro's local bus network services approximately 275,000 riders daily, with a fleet of over 1,200 buses. They also have a park and ride system. Public transportation is also represented by Metro Rail. It's a 22.7-mile light rail system with an annual ridership of about 19 million people, though there have been efforts to expand it in recent years. The city's public transportation system is still underdeveloped compared to other major urban hubs. The primary mode of transportation is still the car, or rather truck. There's HOV lanes for vehicles with 2 or more passengers, motorcycles or buses. Solo drivers have an option of paying the toll to use the lanes. Over 70% of people are driving solo. It used to be 1 Texan, 1 horse. Now it's 1 Texan, 1 car. The areas.
I want to have car, and if you have an opportunity to donate a little bit for my first ever of future car, I will drive around Houston for sure. You can help me in buy me a coffee, and it will probably change my life, first car ever, because I will definitely read books, not only sitting in studio, amazing studio which I love, but sometimes going outside and read them outside, just for changing environments. It's sometimes useful for your brain and useful for your mind. Yes, that's one of the things. Anyway, thank you, Lisa Marshall, for showing this link. I appreciate this a lot. And let's go continue watching. I like this view.
Known for its sprawl. The city is a mess when it comes to city planning. Endless concrete superhighways and frantic traffic.
And one of the things, when I see such drone footages, I immediately ask myself, did he have permission? Because probably he didn't know that you need to have permission to fly close to skyscrapers, because they have a map. It will be amazing, of course, to look at this. I was looking at this map before, and it will be interesting to me, maybe in future, to find out, did he use this or not? Yes, it is crazy.
Houston is the only major city in the U.S. without zoning laws. Houston's housing costs are among the lowest of the major.
Oh, thank you. I see Jean Aubin. Thank you a lot. I will send a PayPal. Thank you a lot. I appreciate this. You can find PayPal, my American World Aid something. Yes, thank you for this. And yes, it is a rich area. You can see by houses, gorgeous houses. Let's be honest, really gorgeous.
U.S. metro areas. Median sales price of a single-family home in Houston is $314,000, according to the Houston Association of Realtors. This is 19.4% lower than the national average.
Switch to
And
the Google
yes,
Fi Wireless Flexible
while
plan and only
he's talking about prices, we of course will look prices by themselves, because in Houston, my dream to have one day in Houston my own apartment or townhouse, something like small, maybe not so like, maybe like maximum 1,000 square feet. Yeah. Like they have laws, like they have restrictions to fly in some areas, and I do not know how he did these footages. Maybe could it be helicopter? I don't know. I don't know. Yes, let's look for prices. I love to watch periodically prices in Houston. And I do this, and sometimes I'm sharing with this information, bothering Heather with my, I feel somebody, like I'm like, oh, look at this, like periodically I do this, because Houston by apartment, I'm using usually Zillow. Yes. Jean is talking about the zoning laws for development. I don't know this. I don't know this thing. Zoning. Yes, I will already. Probably we were looking apartment yesterday, and I want to show you what I like. It is close to the. Yes, we were looking yesterday. Yes, because you can see, I like this one, condo. But let's look at other like prices, and let's make a little bit higher, like 200,000. Oh, 200. Wow, 180,000. You can see 845 square feet. This house, it is of course expensive, I would say, but building is quite fresh. It was built in 1999. HOA little bit high, I would say, 423, but it is worth this, because look at this. Wow, it is very worth this, because it looks gorgeous, really gorgeous. I love this kitchen. I love this room, bathroom. Yes, it is very gorgeous apartment. Oh yeah, very convenient. You can do even barbecue, little yards. Yes, it is very good. Pool, gosh, they have even a pool. Yes, I think it is very gorgeous place, but it is expensive. 180,000. Yeah, I love this. And location quite amazing. Yes, before looked. Usually I'm looking lower prices, but this location it is Midtown. Can you imagine Midtown? 160. Look at this. what you can find. Amazingly looking building, quite clean, everything as usual. Wow, I like this area. It is the living room, and you can see this that home would be also more in Florida. In Florida, looks like everything is much more expensive. It looks like this. And yeah, you can share this article, Heather, with me by WhatsApp, and I will be able to open this and to show this if you want. And we do have restrictions. You said, Heather, that Houston has restrictions. Doesn't have zone laws, but it has restrictions. Yes, okay, let's look. This cost 160,000. Oh my gosh, look at this kitchen. It is so warm. Wow, 160,000, that cheap and nice for that house, that is still you can't get it here. It is cheap? It is amazingly expensive. For me, it is expensive, but no, compare maybe to others, it is cheap probably. But I love it. I love what I see. Example, oh my God, it is paradise. It's not apartment, it is paradise. Gosh, look at this. Yes, I love this. And even a pool again. 160,000. 160,000. Who knows? Maybe. Yeah, I think I love this a lot. I love this like really a lot. And location, look at this. Yes, it is 600 square feet. And one of the thing that it is cozy. It's really cozy. It's like it looks like home. It looks like a real home. Wow. Okay. Look at this. And price 1970. It is good. It is good for like yes. And 375 per month. Is that an apartment? It is townhouse. Yes, Heather. It is townhouse apartment. And it is really, look at this, really gorgeous. 375 you will pay here for HOA. I think it is not so high. You can find like places where you will pay HOA like $1,000 for HOA. Can you imagine? Yes. I think that it is gorgeous place and such amazing pool even. Yes. Okay, let's look 1970 price for square feet 270.67. Oh, so many people already saved this for buying. Okay. Let's look another one close to Midtown, because I love Midtown area and Montrose area. 179. One bedroom. It is two. One bedroom. Very interesting style. I like these windows. It has already a gym in apartment. It looks completely different atmosphere. I believe that previous one which we saw watched much better. But it is, you can see, can you see Greek Orthodox Church like in front of you? It is nice. It is nice. It is good location. Really great location. I would say really great location. And they have already gym inside. You don't need to pay for gym. Oh, by saying they have even pool. That too. Pool and garage spaces. Yes. It makes sense. But if we will talk about how cozy it looks, I believe this one looks much more cozy. Which we saw this one. Not this one. 160. This one was looking much cozy. Maybe 80? Yes, this one, 160. It looks much more cozy inside. It's already, yeah, completely huge difference. Okay, we looked apartments. Let's continue watching video because I still I just started to talk about this because we have this conversation here in video.
However, if you got money to spend, there's no shortage of luxury homes. Take a look, for example, at River Oaks. It's one of the most expensive neighborhoods in Houston. It was established in the 1920s by brothers Will Hug and Michael Hug. This community became a well-publicized national model for community planning. Real estate values in this community range from $1 million to over $20 million. Houston has a very hot and humid climate. How do people get away from the heat? Let's ask them.
So what do you do to get away from the heat?
Drink plenty of water.
And jump in the pool.
Jump in the pool.
Jump in the pool.
Stick to the shade. Plenty of watermelon. Go where it's air conditioning. And snow cones. And some days only go out at night.
The city's no stranger to hurricanes and floods, and we got caught up in one of these. And this is what it looks like. Just outside the city, you can experience Texas history from the tallest monument column in the world. At 570 feet, the San Jacinto Monument commemorates the Battle of San Jacinto, the decisive battle of the Texas Revolution. It's located about 16 miles east of downtown Houston. The monument is topped with a 220-ton star. While you're there, you can also visit USS Texas BB-35. It's a museum ship and former United States Navy New York-class battleship. It was launched in 1912 and commissioned in 1914. In World War II, Texas escorted war convoys across the Atlantic, shelled Axis-held beaches for the North African Campaign and the Normandy landings, among other things. It was decommissioned in 1948. Now it's a museum ship. A great thing about living in Houston is that just an hour away is an island city of Galveston. It's located on the Gulf Coast, connected to the mainland by several bridges. Galveston is a popular place for surfers, swimmers, and party people. There's lots of different beaches and resort properties. They look something like this. How much is a house like that? In 2022, they range from $450,000 to $1 million.
Yes, Alex, I love it when you talk dirty in your accented English. Yes, I can do this sometimes. I can do that. God damn it. God damn it. Because why not?
The Galveston Bay area has some of the best attractions in the state, including Moody Gardens, giant glass pyramids that house sharks, monkeys, and other animals, and Schlitterbahn Water Park. The city was nearly wiped out by the Galveston hurricane of 1900, but it was rebuilt, and today it has some of the most beautiful restored Victorian homes. Seawall Boulevard runs along the Gulf Coast waterfront for 10 miles.
Now, originally this promenade, which is now more than 10 miles long, was built to protect the city from hurricanes because there was a really bad hurricane in the year 1900, which pretty much destroyed all the city, and almost 12,000 people died. So they built this wonderful promenade, and right now it's a resort town, and people from Houston and other cities as far as San Antonio come here to have a good time.
Galveston Island Historic Pleasure Pier is lined with 15 rides, 1 roller coaster, and some restaurants. It's very family friendly, and it's just $20 for an all-day ride pass. The beaches are clean and well maintained, but the water is murky, so don't expect it to be like Florida, because it's not. The city has a special laid-back vibe. Let's see what it's like.
Yes, obviously, when we are talking about Houston, oh my gosh, it has like so much to offer, and Galveston, one of the places where you can go to rest too. I mean, you can rest pretty well in in Houston itself, but in Galveston you can swim in ocean. Yes, it is amazing. It is amazing. Vroom, 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 vroom.
Where you guys from?
San Antonio, Texas. Yeah,
San
we've been here for
Antonio.
3 days already.
All right. What's your favorite thing to do here?
Just drive around and, that's it.
That's right.
Yeah.
But Galveston is more than just the beach. If you walk around, you'll find some great art galleries and street musicians. Let me show you the kind of atmosphere the city's got.
We really got lucky because this weekend they're having Galveston Art Gallery Weekend, and it happens only every 6 weeks. So we'll get a chance to look at some pieces of art. Not that I'm a big connoisseur, but still, it's really nice.
It's really nice.
Say hi. And this is the artist.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, welcome from Galveston.
Thanks so much.
Our sunny little sandbar.
We love it here.
Paradise.
One of the thing, Galveston, like it's not only in Galveston, you can find artists who is in Houston doing these exhibitions, and you can find them so many, like because everything was made for people, like low taxes on these things probably make sense, or maybe I don't know, probably they have low taxes for these things too, for exhibitions, because do they pay taxes or not? But it looks like if they have, because it is art, taxes, and Houston supporting this stuff, because it is making city more artful, more lovely, and that's why, yeah, I'm sure that, yeah, it is a lot, like it's just impossible. So you can live here all your life in Houston, Galveston, and you will be able to find every time something new, every day.
It's very convenient that you can go on a cruise right from the port of Galveston. The Kemah Boardwalk is a 60-acre Texas Gulf Coast theme park filled with exciting entertainment located less than 30 minutes south of Houston. The boardwalk is built entirely along the shores of Galveston Bay and Clear Lake. There's a number of restaurants, fun rides for all ages, midway games, attractions, a charter yacht, a 400-slip marina, and multiple shops. You can get a coffee and walk around to watch the sailboats. Is Houston a safe city? Not really. Depending on the neighborhood, crime can be a major issue. When it comes to intentional homicide rate, it's 11.8 murders per 100,000 people. So it's almost twice safer than Chicago, Philadelphia, Detroit, but it's still pretty concerning.
Yeah.
Remember the Galleria Mall we mentioned earlier? Well, let's look at the reviews under it. It seems like it's not very safe.
What?
So let's sum it up. Houston has a booming job market, low cost of living, and sunny weather all year round. It's a great choice.
I don't know, every time when I was walking everywhere, I was feeling myself pretty safe. I never was thinking about anything, like every time when I was doing live streams, every time, because you remember I did a lot of live streams outside, and I never was, how would say, afraid for myself or for my online subscribers, like for our Eagle communities. I mean, like, yeah, I think you remember how comfortable for me it was always walking. And people living, I think that, yeah, people living quite peacefully here.
A life and raising a family. However, its extreme heat, vulnerability to hurricanes, crime stats, and legendary long commutes can be turnoffs. For some, the hot and humid summers are a worthwhile trade-off for Houston's pleasant winter weather.
Wow.
In Houston, we were staying with our friends Phil and Svetlana. Do you guys want a short tour of my friend's house? Let's do it.
Hey guys, we're in
What?
Houston and we're staying with our friends Phil and Svetlana. And I wanted to give a short tour of the house, so let's walk inside.
Wow, wow.
This
They
was a
live
spacious
well.
living room with a nice TV. But we were staying upstairs.
I want to have one day such TV. I mean, like when not right now, I do not need any TV. I'm thinking that in future, when I will have my own apartment, it would be nice to have TV too.
Wonderful.
Let's go upstairs. Okay, we were staying in a different room, but that one's not very tidy right now. So we're gonna show you this one.
I think that's interesting. It looks like they own this place. Looks like this. And it looks gorgeous. Obviously much more expensive that it's much more expensive that I was looking today. Like it's probably more than 300,000 this, because you saw what I was looking. Usually it's kind of how much it was cost, 160. Yes, this one was cost 160,000. It is a townhouse. Of course, I think for me, as for one person, it would be paradise. Or maybe if I will have relationships in future for two persons and for cat, I think it is amazing space. But for family who has children, maybe this is better.
Hi, Phil.
Yes, I see your questions. And how is the apartment and home availability in Houston right now? Many areas of country is difficult to rent or buy. Jean, example, what I was showing before, it is quite, I don't know, to be honest, in other cities. You can find example, 200,000. It is like, I'm looking on prices and places where I would live, example, if I'm alone. Wow. This will cost for you 200,000. I like it, and I like how it looks inside. Wow, I love it, I really love it. You can see even, if you are talking about buying, yes, I love this for sure. And the most important, I love here example, location. 2017, it is new. It is completely new building. Of course, it is like a little bit higher, and prices was cut even. Price was cut on 15K. Gosh, 2017, it is new, my friends. It is completely new. Wow. And if we will look on location, it is like Midtown, you see. That's what like Midtown, like real Midtown. You can walk here, ride on bike. It is amazing location. But let's look for rent. For rent, just compare. Example, to rent $900 per month, you can find such studio, even with fireplace. Wow, just to compare. Yes, Jean, you can see $900, you can rent such. Oh, it has quite high ceiling. Such kitchen, bedroom, very interesting shape. Wow. very unusual, but for $900 I think it is quite well. Okay, let's look another place. $850 per month, 1 bedroom. $850. I would say that it is good price. Unusual kitchen, I would say too. Yes, but come on, it is like for $800. 850. Another one, $800 per month. It is 1 bedroom. I would say it is nice, decent for $800. Cool, like good location. Good location. Yes. I'm so lucky that I live with Heather and Steven. I'm so lucky that I'm not paying such money for meters high because I would definitely, for me it would because I want to work with YouTube more often these days, and I want to spend with YouTube more time. As a result, my lovely Montrose area, I love Montrose area because there you can find gay bars, you can find different places. Usually if I go to queer meetups, they usually do this in Montrose area or downtown. Yes, anyway, you can find in Montrose for $900 per month, 1 bedroom. It is very lovely area. You can find there a lot of nice people. To be honest, everywhere nice people here in Houston. Yeah, it looks nice. It looks nice. Yeah. Yeah, for $900, 1 bedroom apartments. Yes, you can see $800. It is probably average price for 1 bedroom apartment to rent in Houston. $800. You can find even, of course, limits. You can find much more expensive. Much like you can find very expensive. $800. It is average. That's what I see right now. $800. Interesting building. Here you have toilets. Here little kitchen. Yes, $800. Pretty often they do not have any beds and stuff like this. That's why they're showing like this thing. Yes, $800. But again, it is good location. It is Montrose. I love Montrose. You can find very expensive, like $1,000s. I'm just looking at apartments which are more real, for more average, maybe like this. Because without limits, you can up to, let's look expensive, like really expensive. Because if you have money, maybe you can rent for $2,000. And it is, gosh, you will be shocked. For $2,000, let's look more expensive at this moment. $1,000 and $7,000. $1,000 and $7,000. It is already like in the movies. Only 3 photos. Let's look another one. 2K. It is 2 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms. It looks really like in movies. Like in movies. Amazing view. $2,000. And it's already with furniture. Yes. I believe to have such apartment for yourself, these apartments costing like too expensive. If you were talking about buying, but renting 2000s if you have a lot of money, why not? I love that kitchen too. Let's look another expensive ones, another 2000s. With example, not everyone 2000s has furniture. Can you imagine? Without furniture 2000s. But it is location. It's all about location. Yes, but I would prefer buy another one. And deposit 2000s. Deposit. About pets, contact manager. Yeah. It's so fascinating to look prices in Houston because I'm living here and not paying. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Steven. I'm lucky one. But it's fascinating to look. You can find close to Memorial Green, like to parks, 2K, another 2K. We looked this one. Yes, you can find a huge variety of everything. 9 units. $1.1K. Wow. It looks amazing. It looks really amazing. It is like in apartment, the like common area. Wow, look at this kitchen. Yes. Yeah, if we are talking about, I like this. I like what I see. But if we are talking, of course, pool amazing, yes. Of course, I'm talking at the beginning, I started to look for prices which is more affordable, like $800. Obviously, some people you can find they can afford better, much better, like they're ready to pay 2000s. I'm not ready to pay even 800. I just want to have my own apartment.
This is all of Svetlana's work here. She likes to keep up with all these, have all these baskets along the fence here and have flowers in it and make it kind of be homey.
Oh yeah, look at that. Got a grill.
Wow.
Yeah, this is our little retreat away from the rest of civilization back here.
Looking at Houston from 1998 to up to this date, how much has it changed?
I think people that have been away from this place for 20 years, they come back and say, oh my God. Because there's more high-rises downtown, there's more interstates being, it's the same interstates, but they've been widened from like 2 lanes to, like 6 lanes on each side. It's amazing how many California license plates you see now.
Oh wow.
I mean, people are leaving these places to where there's high taxes, especially high taxes. Texas doesn't have a income tax. Most of the other states have an income tax, where Texas, mostly the state gets its revenue from sales tax and from property taxes.
Right.
So depending on how much you want to spend for a house determines how much taxes you're going to pay. So if you got a $1 million home here, you're going to pay every year 3% of that.
What are some of your favorite things to do here?
Yeah.
I like to go bicycling a lot. It's not too far from here, about 5 miles. You can
see that people like to buy a bicycle because Houston has a lot of bike routes, and I know this from my personal experience. And I agree with you, Misty. War sucks. Wars always sucks. It is not fun at all. When we are talking about wars, I do not like people who is starting wars. I'm talking about President of Russia. He started war, and I do not like him. He's doing laws against LGBTQ community, against me personally, as a result, I'm like, no way, no way. Yes, war is very terrible. But yes, yeah, sometimes I'm looking on our chat and it is interesting to see. Yes, I see your message, Jean. My first apartment was $275 per month with heat and water included. Old house, second level. Landlord lived downstairs. I don't know. I mean, like, how it will be with me, we will see in future. Right now, I'm happy that I have place. Really, I'm happy, grateful for this. I try not to think about so far in the future. Let's see. Okay. It is amazing. It is amazing. And yeah, I believe he is Russian, this man. His looks already like American, probably. If I understood, maybe I misunderstood something. He said that he was visiting some Russian friends, Slava. Anyway, yeah. What's happening with people who is going through all this process of Americanization and naturalization?
Bicycle on your car or put it in the back of your truck, and there's like a paved trail that runs like 30 miles down San Jacinto River, like a nature trail, and you can go ride your bike without having to fight cars, and people jog out there, but like I was telling you earlier, it's hard to jog here because it's just so bloody hot.
Yeah.
And at least when you're bicycling, there's always a breeze blowing by you and it keeps
cools you down.
Cools you down.
Yeah.
So how bad is this heat and humidity during like August and
It's
July?
It's pretty bad. I mean, September is usually the worst month because it's like we've made it through July and August. It's almost over, but
I like this
September just drags on and it just stays with the heat. And we really don't get a break from the heat till probably the second week of October.
Okay.
And then winters here are pretty nice. I mean, the company I used to work for, we had offices in Minnesota and back in my hometown in Louisiana, and then offices here in Houston. And always the best golfers were ones that were from Houston because they could play year-round.
Oh, okay.
In Louisiana, they pretty much played year-round also, but they weren't as good. And the people in Minnesota were awful because they, there was only like 4 or 5 months a year that they could go out and play golf.
That's right. You have a nice house.
Oh, well,
we enjoy staying with you guys.
Yeah, we're glad you guys came, and like I said, it was a lot of fun having a lot of energy around the house.
Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and let me know what you think about Houston.
Yeah.
I'll see you in my next video.
I love this song.
So hard to hard and mind just make me love you one more time. Just hold me in your arms again. Dream about what could have been. Hard to hard and mind just make me love you one more time. Just hold me in your arms again.
Yes, I wanted to listen a little bit more about a little more this song, and I love this live stream. I love this. I really love this live stream because I feel connection with Houston. I already feel connection with Houston, and when we are talking about Montrose area, Memorial Park, Herman Park, Bayou Park, Buffalo Park, Midtown, downtown, whatever, I already have connection with this and with this city. And yes, we looked for prices. You can find for renting apartments quite expensive, quite cheaper compared to others. You can buy cheaper or more expensive too. And I personally think that Houston has a lot to offer, really a lot. And I think that you can find example for 400,000 K. It is like too expensive, of course. But anyway, I think it was a really enjoyable live stream, and one of these reasons why it was very enjoyable for me, because I have real connection with Houston, and I like this. I really like this. Okay, and I hope that you enjoyed this live stream too. I hoped that my opinion was a little bit objective. I was surprised by business rates. I don't remember that I was ever comparing business rates in Russia and in Texas. And I found a lot about Houston today, despite that I already live in here more than 1 year. It was amazing. It was amazing. I found out that like price, like GDP of Houston, like crazy. It is really, gosh. The more I'm starting to count, the more my mind is blowing. And personally, when I was driving and like learning how to drive, I looked different places in Houston, and with Heather we were driving, and I saw this diversity. If you want to know about diversity, you need to visit Houston. Of course, probably some people like say immediately, tell like, Alex, New York. But we are talking today about Houston. And Houston has a lot to offer. And yes, thank you all of you for being today with us, with our Eagle community. I appreciate this, that you're giving likes. I appreciate your comments. It was fascinating for me to be with you. I appreciate your donations on Buy Me a Coffee. You can find donations. I appreciate all of your support, because soon I will receive a web camera. Thank you, Sam Smith, for this a lot. I appreciate this. It means a lot because it is investment into channel. And yes, you can help me buy me coffee with my first ever car in Houston, because I think that it will change a little bit my style of living, because sometimes I want to go outside and to do things outside, and example, read book, like, yeah, it will change. I need to do this and to live more American style of living. And yes, I see question from you, Jean. What surprised you the most about Houston when you first arrived? Prices. For me, like, maybe we talked about that Houston has another rate, like business rates, quite convenient, like compared to Russia, like 20%, and Houston 0.3%. But for me, like for a guy who was living for $300 per month, paying for sandwich, let's say $6-7, I'm like, my eyes, how it's possible? Yes. Good roads. Compare again. I'm comparing with my experience with Far East of Russia. I'm not comparing with Moscow. Moscow, it's not Russia. It is Russia, but Moscow is not, and St. Petersburg, it is not real Russia. Real Russia, it is Far East of Russia, where I came from, and all my life I was living there. That's real Russia. Yes, roads, these highways, freeways, like huge, enormous, like lines, like crazy. Diversity, like ethnicity from different places, people in Houston, opportunity, like parks, quality of parks, food, Rhodia, even like Rhodia was shocking for me, because it is first event which I visit. Yes, Houston surprised me in a lot of ways, really a lot of ways, and that's why I love this city a lot. And yes, if I was a millionaire, I'd live in an old Orthodox church in Eastern Europe. Nice. I would live here in Houston, in the USA. I do not think that I would move to other place, because always moving in my life, I just want to stay in one place and live and improve myself. That's what I think about. Like running from place to place, I do not see this. To visit, to travel, yes. To live in one, like, yeah. Anyway, it was amazing discussion, amazing. Your comments was priceless. They were priceless. And thank you, all of you, for your support. Thank you, all of you, for everything what you're doing, for your likes, your comments. You need to know that you're amazing. You need to believe in yourself. If you have depression, please watch this video and smile. And everything will be amazing. Yes, I'm hugging you. You're enough. You're wonderful. And as always, see you next time.